Hey guys, welcome to the Linux Home Server Show, first podcast. This is going to be an introductory podcast, just kind of showing what I'm all about. And the website is lhss.darajnet.duckdns.org. Right now it just has the Hello World basic thing, but we're going to add all of the podcasts in here that you can take a look at. Play on the website or subscribe on these options. We can look at about, and yeah, that's currently about it. And wow, I might need to see if I can get those links a little bit more visible. But all right, so basically this is a show for people that want to run their own home Linux server. It'll cover a lot of the software, some of the hardware, a lot of configuration and basic setup. If you want to run your own home server to host video files, to play on your TVs, to record from your antenna over the air TV, to host websites and files, that sort of stuff. This is hosted on my own server currently. This is just a WordPress install, nothing fancy, with a few different plugins. So about me, my name is Jared Swets. I'm the host. Currently it's just me. I kind of looking for a co-host. If anyone out there wants to apply, just let me know. There's the Gmail address for the show. Let me move this out of the way here. And basically, I'm gonna cover mainly Debian, since that's what I've used pretty much my entire life since college. So I may include some current events, but there are a ton of shows that cover news already. It'll usually be brief and cover news very relevant to the show. There will be a video component to pretty much every single podcast that'll be hosted on YouTube for people to see, and it'll be in the post as well. So, but basically about me, I have a BA in networking, network security. I currently work in the IT field. Not really a whole lot with security directly, like setting requirements for people, but mainly just doing basic configuration setup in a Windows only pretty much environment. A few CentOS machines that are going to be going to Red Hat. But so most of my experiences with my home server setup, which we will be covering later in this episode, probably just a few basics about how my server is set up and how my network is set up. So that's the basics about me. Feel free to contact me at that address and share this link out to a million sites that I am only on maybe 2 or 3 of them. Alright, a little bit about my network setup. As you can see here, we have our diagram here that I quick whipped up. I have a modem that I bought myself that goes out to my ISP. It's connected to my Netgear R7000 router running DDWRT. And that goes out to a 7-port gig switch and a 5-port gig switch. 5-port gig switch goes out to my main gaming PC, Windows PC, and a gaming server PC, also Windows PC. Since a lot of, obviously, games only run on Windows, and game servers by default, a lot of them only run on Windows as well. Out of my 7-port gig switch, I have lines running to my NAS, which is running with Open Media Vault. That stores all my files. That has 4 2-terabyte drives that are rated at comparable RAID 5 level software RAID. We'll cover all this much more detail. It's just a basic overview. Then I have my Proxmox server, which is a virtualization server. I have containers running on it, which are a type of virtualization that's resource light. And then I have one Windows machine running KVM. I only turn that on randomly if I need to. And 2 of the servers are running Debian, and 1 is running Ubuntu. And this only shows 1 link going to it, but I think there are 4 total. Since I have, I believe, 3 PCI cards, network PCI cards, gig PCI cards going to the back, plugged into the back of that Proxmox server, and all 3 of these use a separate connection so that they aren't clogging all through one link to the 7-port gig switch. So that's the very basic setup. We'll cover all of these different servers in much more detail as time goes on. But that's the overview so that you can kind of get a grasp on what's going on. So looking forward to show number 2. We'll probably be covering basic server hardware. What do you want to look for in server hardware? A lot of it depends on what you kind of need. So we'll be covering some of that. Maybe we'll be covering a little bit of my own server hardware probably. And then maybe we'll split into a third episode. It might be just in the second episode we'll also have server software, what kind of software you want for. But we'll probably just have the server hardware for the next episode. Other than that, just send me emails with what you want to hear, what you think about the show, anything like that. So that's it.